It's official. Hallmark's countdown to Christmas has started.
Back off. We haven't even had Halloween yet.
But Hallmark is releasing 24 new movies this year. You're bound to like at least, I don't know, two of them.
Ugh. We're two smart and very sarcastic sisters who are here to review Hallmark Christmas movies so that if you're like me and thrust into a family situation where the Hallmark channel's on, you know how to talk to your crazy cat lady about them. Right, Deandra?
I don't know what you're talking about. Four cats does not make a person a crazy cat lady. But before we start, click that follow button. We know you don't want to miss a single week.
I'm Dawn, your favorite millionaire with a background in VFX. Manifesting takes repetition.
And I'm Deandra, a freelance writer and principal at Write Into Your Future.
I talk about story and craft.
And I play the Hallmark Christmas movie drinking game.
Hallmark's Countdown to Christmas officially kicked off last week with two new movies, and we opted to review A Royal Montana Christmas. It stars Fiona Gubelmann and Warren Christie. He's a hottie. This movie was directed by Peter Benson. Deandra, hit us with the recap.
Feeling overwhelmed by her royal duties, Princess Victoria escapes to the Montana Dude Ranch she visited as a child with her father. She meets Huntley, a baseball coach who has returned to his parents' ranch where he must face the demons of his past and decide if he will take over his family's business. The attraction is almost instant, and Victoria, knowing that her visit to the ranch is only temporary, resists Huntley's advances and her feelings. She throws herself into the work of hosting a Christmas dance at the ranch, and she even admits to Huntley that she is a royal and destined to be the next Grand Duchess of the Larnia. They share a magical kiss, but then Princess Victoria pulls an Irish goodbye and returns to Zillarnia with nary a word to Huntley. Once she gets home, she realizes that she has made a huge mistake and then returns to Montana to celebrate Christmas at the ranch where she intends to stay. I think I already know the answer to this question, but I'm going to ask Dawn, what did you think of it?
I was expecting a lot worse, but I have to hand it to Hallmark. They hit all the emotional notes. And it's actually now Zillarnia goodbye, not an Irish goodbye. Um, it was it was a very well-made fantasy about how this washed-up baseball player, who's now a ranch hand again, got his royal trad wife. And very little skin was shown too, but I'll get into the jackets during craft. Seriously, these two leads were ready to get it on 25 minutes in. This movie really felt like a Hallmark greeting card with the never-ending nostalgia between her and her dad and their past trip when she was a kid. So I can only imagine that this drinking game was a huge success.
Okay, I had higher expectations for the launch of this season,
Hmm.
but with that said, I got totally hammered.
Yeah, I knew you would.
Well, let's start with the name. Okay, Victoria's assistant is named Gabriel, and then there are horses named Noel and Christmas. So I went through half a glass of wine in like the first 5 minutes. And it doesn't get fully explained until a little later that Victoria's dad is dead. So once I started counting the mentions of the dead relatives, that was like another glass of wine. Then you got lots of holiday traditions, cocos, town activities. There are three, three missed kisses before they actually kiss. I think there's some more, but my note taking got a little sloppy about halfway through. Dare I ask about the craft?
The craft was pretty great. I mean, not many locations. Set Deck really did a good job, and the most amount of coats and jackets on a protagonist we've had yet. Seriously, I was delighted to see her wear a floor-length puffer jacket. So I didn't see any like actual like breath come out of their mouth. But damn, did they look cold. The acting overall was pretty typical Hallmark. But I thought they could have played up Gabriel and the old prom queen spilling the tea a little bit more. Could have used a little more comedy to go with all that lust.
I was thinking they could have added Huntley chopping wood with his shirt off.
Yeah, he
He
was
was hot,
hot. He's hot.
right?
Okay, are we jumping timelines or something? You didn't like the story, but I wasn't offended by it. Are you gonna like try and get me to go to Montana for a girls' weekend or something?
I wouldn't go that far. Plus, we have way too many movies to review. Speaking of which, should we review Merry Christmas, Ted Cooper, or Season's Greetings from Cherry Lane? Tell us in the comments, and we'll see you next week.
Or we could have Season's greeting Ted Bundy. It's the latest Halloween movie. No, no, it's not true. Hallmark did not make that.